What's up?
Yeah. You want me to do an intro?
Yeah, you can. We're already starting, so.
Welcome to Crash Dummies podcast.
Yeah.
Mike is over here.
He said, I'm over here.
I'm Pat, First episode, the pilot.
Well, the funny part is that we actually shot like a practice episode, and the practice episode was super funny.
That was super funny. I don't think we'll be able to recreate that, but we can give it a shot today.
Yeah, so pretty much this podcast is something we kind of like always wanted to do anyway.
Facts.
And then probably like 5 years in the making, we were like, we should do it. And then I just thinking the point where we're at in our lives, we just want to, I don't know, get into the content game a lot more. So yeah.
Basically, we finally both make enough money to expand on the podcast.
Yeah, so yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So yeah, there was a lot of interesting things that happened this weekend. There was new music.
By who?
Migos.
Oh, Migos. Yeah, we got Migos, Polo G.
Dropped. Yeah. Did you listen to any of those?
Yeah, I listened to Migos. They also just dropped the deluxe album.
Uh-huh.
So
They dropped the deluxe already?
Yep, dropped the deluxe already.
To Culture 3?
To Culture 3, yep.
No
to
way.
Culture 3 already. 5 tracks. Polo G is actually number 1 right now. He's out selling Amigos right now.
Yes, and then he got arrested during his party.
Oh, yeah. His album release party?
Yeah.
Yeah, Miami. I heard about that.
Yeah, that was...
Yeah, that's...
I feel like rappers are like super targeted right now.
Oh, yeah. They probably followed him all the way from the airport, and just waited till he made one mistake. So
No, for sure.
definitely a target, for sure.
There was also some UFC fights too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big UFC weekend.
Dude, you're texting me and you're like, oh, Nate might win this. I'm like, we're talking about the Nate Diaz versus Leon Edwards fight. When you were telling me that, I was like, there's no way. I know Nate always picks it up at the end, but for him to like almost knock dude out,
Man.
I was like, what? This man Pat called it.
I mean, he set him up so well. Like, just the rope-a-dope. I'm lazy. I'm tired.
Yeah,
Let your guard down. And I was surprised after you said it. I kind of almost changed my mind. I was like, yeah, you're right. There's no way this dude is letting his guard down. All he has to do is he could literally have lost that round and still won the fight just by moving around.
Yeah.
So I was surprised that he, maybe that was out of respect for Nate Diaz that, he kept going hard. But, man, he almost lost that fight.
No, I feel like he definitely got a little lazy.
Yeah, for
during
sure.
the fight, got comfortable and was like, yeah, he probably just thought he had it in the bag and shit. So it was interesting to watch, but it is what it is. I knew Leon was gonna win. What other fights were on that card that was actually good? Oh, Israel.
Yeah.
Yeah, Israel did what he did. It wasn't, people were saying it wasn't the most exciting one, but I just think he did what he had to do.
Yeah, who
It was Marvin Vettori he was fighting.
Yeah, I don't know his initial plan going into it. I'm guessing it was some type of takedowns because Israel struggled with that. Maybe his last outing.
Yeah, the first fight so that was their second time fighting, and the first fight actually both fights kind of looked the same. It was like Marvin's a good fighter, but I don't think he's on Israel's level, and he wasn't like Israel plays the counter game and the distance game, and if you're gonna stay on the outside the whole time, he's just gonna pick you apart from there until you try to take him down. And I think the only reason he was getting taken down last fight was just for the mere fact that he was up a weight class. So he was
right.
So it was like
light ass.
Yeah,
for sure.
He said light ass. That shit's funny. And also, there was celebrity boxing pretty much for the past 2 weeks.
Yeah, there's been a lot of celebrity boxing.
Did you see any of the TikTok versus YouTube fighters?
I wasn't that interested, but I saw one of the fights got called a draw, and when I was watching the highlights of the fight, that was not a draw.
It was Anderson Gibbs from the UK YouTuber versus Taylor Holder, who's a TikToker, and yeah, it was. The funny part is that the scores that read out for that fight made it seem like there was a winner.
Right.
So there was like, when they said majority draw, I was like, whoa. Like that was like, even in real boxing, bro, that's probably like one of the biggest robberies I've seen.
Yeah, that's
like
crazy.
But they overturned it. So everything's all good now. Gibb actually got the win. But I don't know. I feel like they took his moment away from him because he actually fought Jake Paul last time and lost in the first round. So this was just like his little redemption.
Yeah.
And he looked good. He got cardio. And I think all these like this TikTok, this new world of like celebrity like fighting, I think it brings a little element of just like seeing somebody really famous do something different. Because I think Chad Johnson was boxing too, and Chad Johnson's done everything. He's bull riding,
literally everything,
raced a giraffe, anything.
With those guys, what I don't understand. Shout out to Chad for trying everything and being like that face that like grabbed everybody in before the fight. Because other than that, nobody would have tuned in before the Paul Mayweather fight. Yeah. So shout out to Chad for that. But I feel like these guys' brands are too like Chad is cemented as a legend, and him being knocked out once, he could take that. But a TikToker and YouTuber, like, why take that risk? Like, if you get severely knocked out, like, that's what people will remember you as.
Yeah, I think it's more in like in the essence of like the social media people. It's like they just get memed the whole time. It's like in real boxing, there's not really that many memes unless somebody like actually gets knocked out. But it's like those dudes do it for a living. But I can't knock the YouTubers and the TikTokers for doing their thing, because one, they can make money. Two, is people are willing to pay for it. Then why not? I would do it. I would get in, but the thing
I would take the fall.
Yeah, I know, but I
would let a 12-year-old knock me out for 6 figures.
Yeah, but I didn't understand that the premise of like the Logan Paul versus Mayweather. Everybody's like, give it up to Logan for at least getting in there with Mayweather. I'm like, I think anybody would get in there with Mayweather. I think anybody would get in the ring. A lot of guys would get in the ring for money. They don't care about getting knocked out.
Who cares? You don't wake up.
I would get in the ring with Mayweather first. So I don't think it was like the bravest thing in the world. It is cool that he got the opportunity to. People are knocking him for getting the opportunity. But I'm like, he built his fan base, and if they're willing to watch him fight one of the greatest boxers in the world, then why not? He's 44 something. He's 40 something, older and lighter. So it's like, I never really saw the risk there when they first announced that fight. And people were like, oh, Logan's going to get knocked out. I'm like, I don't think he's going to get knocked out, to be honest. I think it's going to, because Mayweather hasn't knocked anybody out in so long. So
I like the point that you made there. Like, he built his following. I think these like YouTubers and TikTokers get so much flack. Like, oh, why do they get the crossover and disrespect the sport of boxing? Like, it's hard. Like, try to go out there and get 100,000 followers. Try to go get 200,000 followers. Like, that's obviously, it's not the work of an athlete. Obviously, it's not the grind of an athlete. It's a totally different grind. That some people disrespect and think you could just wake up with 100,000 followers, 200,000 followers. And even if you got a video that goes viral that gets you another followers, you still got to be smart enough to follow it up with something.
I think people downplayed the actual grind too of just building a following. It is a grind. People get lucky too, but again, you got to keep the people interested. If people are really willing to watch you do anything, then you got a really powerful family or it's a support system. So it's like, I don't know, there's no knock on anybody trying to cross over and do different things. I think it should open the eyes to actual boxers to like, get a following. Like build your following, hire a camera person, do something to build that following and get your name out there. So there's definitely no knock on that. But it definitely was interesting to see. It was just it sometimes is interesting for me to see people that don't really know how to fight. So like you always know it's going to be haymakers. It's just like watching a street fight. You know? It's going to be haymakers. Somebody getting knocked out. Boxing is a really technical sport. So when you see sometimes the technical stuff and you're not really like into boxing, it can kind of seem a little boring to you. But when you see two amateurs get in there, they're going in there to take each other's heads
knock
out.
Each other out.
Yeah, it's head hunting. They're not trying to protect any record, nothing. It's just they're going in there head hunting.
Half the time they don't plan on finishing the fight. They don't plan on going all 5 or 6 rounds, whatever the celebrity boxing rounds are. They're planning on knocking the other person out. They've been working on all their power shots, all their counters to get their strongest hand.
For sure.
To the side of the face.
Speaking of celeb boxing, then Lamar Odom, Lamar Odom and Aaron Carter.
Oh my God!
First of all, when they announced them, I was like, "How's that even fair?" Lamar's like 6'9", 250.
And in what world do their paths cross?
I have no clue.
Like,
I have no clue. It's like the most random opposite people. that could ever fight.
Are they at the same club or something? And they like rent out the same section? Like, hey, you want to do celebrity fight? And Lamar sagged the whole. He was sagging his pants.
Yeah,
I never seen anybody sag in boxing.
Yeah, Lamar might be the first boxer to sag their pants.
He's sagging his pants boxing, boy. He knew he was there for a good time, not a long time.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure that he knew.
There was one point in the fight where Aaron Carter was just unloading on Lamar, just like left, right. Yeah. Lamar just eating them. They got headguards on, and I'm pretty sure those gloves are probably like 14, 16 ounce. They're big gloves. So I don't think anybody was really going to get super hurt, but it was like a spectacle. This man was sagging his pants. That was funny. And Aaron Carter, he's not looking the best. I don't know what kind of drugs he's doing right now, but he's looking a little. I just wonder like how much money they even made from that. Like, was it even worth? I don't know if it's even worth it. Like that's one of those events that you just saw and laughed at. You never know what they got. You never know. We just assume that these celebrities have millions of dollars because they've made millions of dollars or they had contracts. We don't know if they've ever breached a contract and lost some money. We don't know if they've ever are in debt and they have to pay this 6-figure balance off. We don't know what type of trouble these guys are in or what they need. So you can't tell them that this fight. I'm sure they got 6 figures. I'm hoping they got 6 figures, Yeah. I would think they got 6 figures.
I would hope so.
Yeah. If they did anything for less than 6 figures, they did it for 50,000. I'm like,
50,000 still too. How can you, if you're in there?
I just feel like it takes a lot to actually be good. It takes a decent amount of money to. Because you're probably training and stuff like that. I don't know. Maybe they can get out the bed for 50. I would do a fight for 50K.
50, yeah. Who are we kidding?
I would do a fight for 50K.
25K, that's.
But if I'm making
with headgear,
if I'm making $1 million just passively or whatever, I'm not getting the ring for 50K.
No, I think the people who can make that money in that short amount of time don't celebrity box.
Yeah.
All the people that were celebrity boxing outside of maybe Chad can't make that money that quickly.
Yeah.
So they're like, hey, all I have to do is not get knocked out, basically, and spar with somebody who also doesn't box and make 6 figures here.
I feel that. I mean,
walk away.
I couldn't get out of bed for 50K. We got out of bed for freaking flag football this morning.
Yeah. I'm not going to talk about it.
We were coming straight from a flag football game.
Yeah.
Then I called Pat yesterday and be like, hey, bro, we played with 8 people. I was like, bro, we only got 6 people. You might have to come and make it 7. And so we're playing 6 against 8.
It was 6 versus 8. I would say it was 2 versus 8. If you really think bad. It was pretty bad. We were outmatched already, and then we're also outnumbered.
So we got our butts whipped. So we're a little
not a good look.
If we don't look the most energetics because we're tired and we got our morals.
I don't know where Mike found those guys. Sorry,
I didn't find it. They find me
viewing this podcast, but I don't know. There was one other decent player, but the other ones maybe they need to try. There's
more of the story.
There's mini golf.
More of the story is just coming with your own people when you want to go play sports.
Yeah, that way if you lose with your friends. And you can cuss their ass out.
Yeah, their level of talent. So yeah,
for sure. Yeah, that's more of a story. That's a really good one. If you're gonna go into a sport, a league, anything, if you're not on a super competitive team, go with your friends. That way, when you lose, it's better to lose with your friends than lose with people some randoms.
I've never been angry at a football game, and
it's hard, man.
Last 2 weeks ago, I was livid. I'm I don't even get angry at real sports. That's why I don't like watching sports that much. It's I hate stuff that I can't control sometimes. So it's
Facts.
I don't want to put too much emotion. Speaking of sports, then since we're in Milwaukee, the Bucks tied 3-3. What do you? By the time this probably comes out, the series is probably already over. And Bucks or
Nets will have advanced by the time this comes out. But as far as criticism,
what's your prediction now? Because now there's a way to be right. People are gonna be watching in he dead.
I hate predicting sports. I hate it, especially Game 7s. But I will say this about the Bucks, which I really really like. Usually when you see criticism on the internet. Mm-hmm. It doesn't really translate to the next game.
Yeah.
Like sometimes fans are right. You know what I mean? A lot of fans don't know what the fuck they're talking about.
Yeah.
Like whatsoever and don't have a piece of the game. But some fans are right because some fixes, you know, the NBA world gets caught up in the X's and O's and they're sometimes too technical. You see it in like all professional sports that sometimes the fans are right by with their simple adjustments. You know what I mean? Like as far as the adjustment, like Giannis, don't shoot any jumpers.
Yeah.
You know, just something simple like that. It's like a coaching point that can come from the old lady in row 54
Yeah.
in Fiserv Forum, but it works. Giannis, don't shoot any jumpers. Hey, let's make Giannis the biggest guy on the court. Let's make him R5. Let's get Brook Lopez off the court. Let's get another shooter. Let's space it out so Giannis doesn't have to do as much.
Yeah. Sorry. No, I agree. It's one of those things where it seems so simple sometimes on the court, but I feel like even though both of us come from a sports background.
Yeah, for sure.
Once you miss that one shot, you're like, nah, I got the next one.
Yeah.
Nah, I got the next shot. Nah, I got the next shot. It's like, nah, it's going to drop for sure. So
For sure.
I can kind of see, but me, I think the Nets are winning.
Yeah.
I don't think KD is going to watch this. I'm going to be wrong, but I don't think KD is I don't think he's going home. So.
I think the Nets are by far the most talented team, and it's not even close.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And the NBA has done a great job in compressing that and making fans think that they can actually be beat. They've done a great job of that. Like, I think, like, I'm over here hoping Milwaukee wins. I actually think Milwaukee has a chance, and I might be an idiot for thinking that.
Yeah.
Because the Nets are so overpowerful that it takes teams almost playing a perfect game. Giannis only missed a couple shots. Middleton was on fire. It takes teams perfect games to beat them.
Yeah.
You got to have your perfect game, and then you got to do it twice in a row.
I think every game that the Bucks won, correct me if I'm wrong, like Middleton had like 30.
Yeah, for sure.
Like at least over 29.
For sure.
Like, he had a really good game.
Only time they can win is when he goes off.
Yeah, so I don't know. It depends how like James Harden is feeling too. But if the Bucks win, they have a good chance of winning the championship for sure.
I say this up in if Brooklyn gets eliminated, it's anybody's guess.
It's anybody's game.
Anybody. It could be LA. It could be Phoenix. It could be Atlanta or 76ers. I think 76ers will come out on top of that. Or it could be Brooklyn or Milwaukee, whoever comes on the top.
Because the Suns, Chris Paul is out.
Yeah, he's out for
2 weeks,
he got COVID and he's vaccinated.
He got COVID and he's vaccinated?
And he's vaccinated. I don't think a lot of people know that you can still get COVID when you're vaccinated. I think people think they're invincible. You know, they kind of dropped their mask because they kind of made it, that mandate came out where you can, like, not wear masks anymore inside places if you're vaccinated.
That confuses me, though, because there's fans. There's, like, damn near full capacity.
There's rare cases of it. They say Chris Paul's case is very, very rare that he contracted it, but still, it can happen.
Dang.
Yeah.
Chris Paul just cannot find a break. That boy LeBron was out and about before a playoff game, too. I don't know how he...
LeBron is like...
People talk about his...
I don't think people realize, like, his moves are, like... Every move that he does is calculated.
Yeah.
Like, I would say Drake, Jay-Z, those guys that are close to billions of dollars, they can't afford a misstep.
Yeah.
Like probably every time they leave the house is planned down to the T, the time where they got to go, how they're going to get there, who's there, who they're meeting. Like there's no like, oh, I randomly saw LeBron buying Bronny a bike today. Like no, it was planned.
But yeah, because he was out with like Drake and a whole bunch of people and stuff like that. So I don't know how people are talking about like how he bypassed like the protocol and stuff like that. But I think there was no protocol. I think it was just that. Now you say it, Chris Paul just got COVID. It wasn't because he was like out or anything, or
right. It
was just that he got COVID. I think LeBron tested and obviously he was negative. So
right.
Yeah, that sucks for Chris Paul though.
Yeah, it sucks. It seems like every playoff something happens to Chris Paul.
Yeah.
For sure. For sure. What about you? Did you see the Madden cover?
I did.
You like that?
I don't know.
First, it was like a baby goat and a big goat. Everybody was wondering what two players.
I didn't even see like the hype leading up to it.
The hype leading up to it.
I just saw the cover and I was like, okay. I don't know. I didn't know what to really think. I don't know. I think they didn't want to keep Tom Brady on there as by himself because Tom Brady's a really good player, the GOAT. But I don't think with Madden they're trying to something that relates with the the younger crowd, and everybody loves Mahomes. Even when in his loss, even in Mahomes' loss to the Super Bowl, people were still talking about the crazy throws he was making and completing.
Probably the first QB to have a highlight tape full of incomplete passes. And they like go viral. But I think what the NFL has now is rare. Like how many people, maybe I can't really speak for hockey, not crazy knowledge about that, but how many people have like their GOATs in the passing of the torch while they're still competing?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We never got Jordan LeBron. We never got Jordan Kobe even. Jordan was never in their prime for either one of those. We never got a Kobe LeBron finals.
Oh, damn, we didn't.
We didn't.
Yeah.
They both got beat by Dallas that year that they were supposed to meet up. So we never got that. I know for sure this guy is a GOAT, and I know for sure this guy is going to be a GOAT.
Yeah.
And they matched up in a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And they're both, Tom Brady's so great that he's able to at least stay Pro Bowl level. I won't call him an all-pro quarterback because he's a little bit older. His arm strength's dwindling down a little bit. But at least Pro Bowl status for a guy that's a GOAT, and then a guy that's like on his way to being the GOAT. Been to two Super Bowls already.
And I think with Mahomes, it's just that he's had so much success like early on, where it's like people already projecting him to be, better than. That's what the big hype was in the Super Bowl. Oh, he's going to be better than Brady and stuff like that.
Right.
But it's just the chances of him winning another Super Bowl are really high. He's 25. He's probably going to be pretty elite until he's maybe 33. Like still elite. Maybe 35, to be honest.
Facts.
It depends when his like arm strength really is, but he has enough arm strength where if he loses 10% of his arm strength, he's still going to be pretty good. So
what helped him? What kind of like, I wouldn't say what held Brady back. Obviously, he has 6.
Yeah,
he has 6 damn rings. So obviously, nothing's held him back. But what kind of hindered some of Brady's success, where he could have had some better years, is that New England had to like outsource for their weapons.
Yeah,
they had to go get this free agent, and hope these free agents work. Whereas the Kansas City Chiefs drafted Tyreek Hill and Travis Kelce. So now anybody that they add, they don't have to add a superstar. They drafted 2 superstars.
No, I feel that.
And the contracts work a little bit easier. They actually drafted Mahomes. Like they've been drafting pretty well. They've built up pretty well.
Yeah, no, for sure. I think that team definitely built that. So it'd be interesting to see if they even change the game. That's the cover, Madden is
not going to change the game.
Yeah.
They're just going to make it easier to make adjustments and be like, oh, look, now your towel flows in the wind.
We did all this and stuff like that. I'm like, EA Sports.
When you truck somebody, your controller vibrates. Like, the fuck is this?
That's crazy.
It's the $60. Then they'll come out with a deluxe version.
And then all these microtransactions and inside the game to try to make you money. But
I'm almost hot. They almost kicking me out of video games. Like I'm almost there where I can't be. Like I'm still okay because I grabbed the concept, but they're like pushing concepts out. Like it's not about like football or basketball anymore. It's about like who can like push the most buttons the fastest now.
No, for sure.
They're losing us. This generation's pushing us behind, but it's okay. We'll be back. We'll be back.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, Madden, I don't know. I don't think they're going to change anything. So it's whatever. Speaking of like Xbox, you're an Xbox guy.
Yeah, for now. Xbox guy for now.
PS3. I haven't even got the new
PS3.
I haven't got the new
PS4,
system.
don't you?
PS4. Oh wow.
Wow,
I'm tweaking.
You tore that shit up.
My man Bill Gates needs to convert me over to the Xbox, and not Bill Gates. That man is single now.
Rich. Wealthy.
Man, does love still exist? That man has been with a woman longer than we've been alive, and I would say, I'm not gonna say at the end of his life, but he's in his older stage of like retirement age. It's like, when do you just come up with the point where it's like, yeah, this isn't working out after 40 years of marriage?
They probably done everything.
Yeah, I feel that.
Like done everything together. Probably like have a small business. I'm sure he has plenty of small businesses somewhere. They probably got one together, done that. Took every vacation around the world. Been to every resort.
Yeah,
it's like I think their marriage expired more than it.
So you think, but is there a way to like find something new and rekindle that?
Oh, it's too late.
Yeah.
He'll never like. First of all,
No one his age, probably, huh?
No one his age, like
yeah. Bill,
I don't even.
Bill going for the youngins now.
It gotta be
40 and under,
Huh?
30 and older.
Why would he do that? He has too much money to mess with a 30-year-old. He's probably 23 and up.
He said 23 and up.
23 to 29.
Just graduating college and you start dating Bill Gates. That's a
I don't think he's gonna date. Like, there's no way he dates anybody that is not doesn't have as much money as he does, or like even in the same. Like, why would he even touch a girl that's not even a millionaire? For you know what I mean?
Nah, he's definitely gonna. If he dates again, it's not gonna be somebody that's rich.
Like, he can have 15 lawsuits on him right now and not even blink. That's how much money he has.
Yeah,
Like,
and he doesn't even flaunt it that much either. Just a regular dude. That's the thing about like these dudes are actually like billionaires in the way they
say that. They say that they don't. I don't think they flaunt with jewelry.
Yeah,
but if you look at if you go look at like a picture of Mark Zuckerberg,
and then
and you'll look at him and he has like on like regular jeans, regular shirt, and it looks what to be like some regular shoes, you know? And yeah, it's plain, but then you'll look up the price of that shirt.
Yeah, prices.
The shirt's like $250. It looks regular.
That's it. You're right. Yeah. They be tricking us with that. Look at Mark Zuckerberg with his sweats. It's like $40. That's like $80 sweats he got on.
Yeah, you don't think he likes quality clothes because he's like, what?
No, they try to trick us with that, but yeah, but even still though, I think some rappers would get these big like crazy chains.
They have to.
You think it's just an image? They just have to keep up with the image?
That's part of it. If you're scrolling on TikTok and you see a dude, you see two freestyles. Mm-hmm. One of the guy has like on a plain shirt and plain hat like I do right now, and he's rapping. And then you scroll up again, and then the guy just got like 3 iced out chains from Icebox, earrings, and a grill, and he doesn't sound as good as the last guy. You're gonna tune in, you're like, oh, first the jury is gonna be like, then you'll be like, okay, this guy has to have some type of money. What label is he signed to? Who is he under? Where is he from? So you start to do, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's how people get you to their music.
Yeah.
Everybody can't be J. Cole, and even if J. Cole say he's not like that, at some point he was like that. At some point he had to put out like those sing along hits.
Yeah.
You know, you like to think. You know, even J. Cole admitted that. You know, he at some point he had to wear chains. At some point you have to grasp the fans' attention and then show them your talent.
Yeah, I think it's just like, especially in the digital world, everybody's just competing for like digital real estate, you know.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
So it's like, what can I do to stand out? But I feel like some people kind of go too far with how they want to like stand out, and sometimes what they do and like their actions kind of overshadow their actual talent. They could be as talented as possible, but they're on the internet doing clown shit, and that, you know, takes away from their talent. It's like, oh, this person raps. Because I don't know, it's just one of those things where you got to take them serious as a rapper. I think one person is doing a good job. I would say is like DDG, because you guys are both from Pontiac.
Oh yeah. Pontiac made DDG. I think he might have dropped the Pontiac. He might be just DDG now.
Yeah. So even with that, like
he did a good job at a crossover.
Yeah, him being a YouTuber, and at first, you know, I thought it was just another YouTuber trying to make music, but then I guess he gets signed and starts putting out hits. Like he had Moonwalking was a charting song. So
Moonwalking Calabasas.
Yeah.
He
just put out another freestyle, iCarly freestyle.
He gets it. Like he gets the marketing side of it. He understands like what he has to do before he puts out a song. Like he put out 2 songs knowing that people would be paying a lot of attention to him from the celebrity boxing. Mm-hmm. Like a lot of people don't notice that. A lot of people think like these moves are random. Like the guys that are smart, like people that we think might not be that smart are smart as hell. Like Aiden Ross doesn't seem like he's super smart. He knows what he's doing.
Yeah, for sure.
Blueface is another person. Like he knows like, hey, I can rap like this, but I sound like every other guy.
Yeah. Rapping off beat.
But if I rap off beat, at least I got haters and people that, you know, that's double support. Hating. If you hate on somebody, you are supporting them. Yeah. Just to let you know. If you don't like somebody and you comment on their stuff that you don't like them, you just opened up a brand new engagement and you just made it possible for one of your followers to see that. Yeah. So stop hating if you really hate something.
Yeah, especially just pushing them up with the algorithm and stuff like that.
So dumb.
It's like
you gonna comment on a video, you so ass, bro. Thank you. You just opened up the algorithm to all your followers, you dumbass. Like, you gotta be dumb as shit.
That's funny. Bro, what is it? People that leave like mean. I don't want to say mean. I don't say nothing's really mean, but there's like weird comments sometimes.
Oh my god!
I was like, what is
like
what's going on in those people's lives that they'll go under somebody's like picture and say, "I hope you die." I'm like, what?
That's not even the worst. Like, it'll be like you can't even look at sports posts anymore.
Oh my goodness!
Like, it'll be like Damian Lillard shoots a shot over Austin Rivers. The first comment is like, LaMickey, fake Mickey Mouse ring. Like, what the fuck does this have to do with LeBron? Like, what?
Oh my!
What is like? You can't even get quality comments anymore. Like, there's no point in clicking on comments anymore under sports posts. You won't learn anything. You won't see anything cool. You might see somebody drop a song.
The worst, like, the worst is when they leave a comment under, like, if ESPN posts something about like a women's athlete, especially basketball. Man, I did an experiment. One time I saw them or talking about from women in basketball, and then you just see people, that doesn't look like the kitchen. That doesn't look like the kitchen and stuff like that. And you go to these kids' pages. It's just like little kids.
Can't beat that girl at that sport that you're commenting on.
It's just like 13-year-old kids just commenting whatever, because the internet gives everybody like that power. But I don't think any of those people that leave those type of comments, none of them would say that in people's face. So it's like it's just that shield of the social media gives people like all that protective thing. I can say whatever I want and nothing's gonna happen to me.
Facts.
We're like,
yeah.
No, yeah, go ahead.
I think it's more of like, that's the only time these kids get attention.
Yeah.
So if this 12-year-old kid who only has like a couple friends, growing up in Whitefish Bay, you know what I mean? I got 2 or 3 of my best friends. I post something on Instagram and only get 6 likes. Mm-hmm. I'm not well known. But I go under LeBron's post, or I go under Drake's post, or this famous person's post, and try to shit on them, and I get 12, 13 likes.
Yeah, I think that's the thing about social media, bro. It's like they incentivize the comments, So if somebody leaves a comment, if somebody comments on something, they want to leave the wildest comment, especially on TikTok too. They're trying to leave the wildest comment.
For sure.
Sometimes the comments are funny. I'll give it that. They're a lot funny. But sometimes like people just leave stuff just so they can get likes and then put it up there. It's like pretty much just self-promotion going on the whole time. You've
been seeing it from the beginning of time. Like when people just comment first, I was the first person here.
Yeah.
Then the next person is like, this sucks. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And you see if they get a lot of likes, and then be like, oh, this is the best thing I ever heard. Like, that's what commenting is for. I feel like a lot of people, maybe like 90% of the people who comment on stuff, comment because they want a reaction. They either want the person who posted it to reach out to them, or they want the people under the comments to also agree with them.
That's the thing. I think is exactly what you're saying. Like, they're just looking for attention, because I feel like these people talking shit about LeBron, I bet you they met LeBron in real life.
Never.
They would be like, oh my gosh, LeBron James.
They would ask him for his autograph.
Or even if LeBron just commented back like, why are you talking shit? And they'd be like, oh, I was just trying to get your attention, bro. I'm a big fan.
But the athlete would get blamed for ruining that person's life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, that's why, quick advice, if you are a troller out there, like LeBron and all of them, like, yeah, you probably can get away with trolling them. LeBron has a lot of haters. But Beyonce and Nicki Minaj, if you say something bad about them on the internet and let that beehive catch you, I don't know what they call it, Nicki's, the Barbies?
The Barbs.
The Barbs.
I want no smoke with them.
No smoke. I think Rihanna even has one.
Yeah, the Army, the Navy.
Is it the Army, Navy?
They're going to kill us now.
I don't know. I know. We probably about to get canceled because we don't know. Ariana Grande has one.
The Navy, I think.
The Navy. Ariana Grande has one. Like, some of these... rightfully so. Like, you need these, like,
got these
to protect women, like those... because some people just get on there and bash women just because they're a woman.
Yeah,
like,
it's weird.
Crazy.
It's weird, bro. The internet, especially when it comes to like talking about women, sometimes it's just weird, bro. People are weird.
It's the weird world we live in.
Nah, for sure.
All over, especially America. Nah. So, what do you think about? So I got a story about Zion's family wanting him out of New Orleans. Already. This is second year.
Wow.
He's only played 85 games. And there's already reports. I'm sure Zion hasn't said anything, but as far as like...
But how would they... Wasn't it because they were like, he wasn't getting enough help
Well, he's about to go in his third coach in his third year.
Ooh.
Yeah, he's walking in. They got to hire a new guy. They just fired Stan Van Gundy.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
He's only there 1 year?
He's only there 1 year.
Wow.
He's gone already. If you look at it, they just signed Steven Adams. Zion lives in the paint.
Yeah.
Right? They signed Steven Adams, who's not a stretch five, who can't stretch the floor. He can't shoot. So you signed him to a contract, and you also signed Eric Bledsoe. So you got Eric Bledsoe.
Eric Bledsoe's on the Pelicans?
Yeah. That's
Wasn't he just... Who did he get traded for?
the Bucks. That's what the Drew Holiday switch.
Oh, Drew was on the...
Yeah.
Oh, man, I'm out of touch.
Yeah. I mean, that's why we here, you know.
I knew Drew was on some team. I just remember Bledsoe when he was on the Suns.
Yeah, he was nice on it. He was on the Clippers too.
No, I remember the text, the tweet that he said, "Get me out of here."
Oh, get me out of here. He said he was he said he was at a barbershop
or something like that. Oh, no, he's at the hairdresser with his wife.
Oh, yeah. It said, "Get me out of here." Yeah, okay, buddy.
Yeah, that's the thing about like tweeting and stuff like that. You just, it's there forever, you know?
If someone paid me $1 million to never tweet anything controversial, I wouldn't do it.
Yeah, I went back on my Twitter. I was looking. I was like, have I ever swore on my Twitter? And like, the worst thing I've said is probably like shit. And that's about it.
I did a lot of deleting when I started. When I knew I was going to become like when I was going to coach football in college, I did a lot of I went back and I basically typed in my @name and typed in every cuss word in the book and just got rid of the tweet.
Yeah, so that's advice to people then. If you if you want to go clean up your Twitter, type your @name in the search bar and then whatever derogatory word you might have said when you were 12 and just delete it. I don't know. I feel like people...
You see those old tweets of like those NBA, like there's one of like Kendrick Nunn where he'd be like, "I'm so horny right now.
Yeah,
please
bro.
call the cops on me," or like
Twitter was a wild place like in 2009, 10, bro. 2011, it was wild. It was just different. It was just the way people were talking back then was wait, I've said 2009. I don't even know if I had Twitter in 2009. Whatever. Well, Twitter was a wild place back then. People used to say different things because at times it was just like, whether it's wrong or right, I think the times they were in, it was just like people could say that. People weren't as like sensitive as they are now.
Right.
There's a good thing about cancel culture, and there's also like the really bad thing where people try to cancel people for stuff they did when they're like 12. I understand if like somebody says like the N-word when they're, but at the end of the day, I just think those kids, it's just like the kids today where they just don't think there's any repercussion in what they're saying, and it could be sometimes where they're living, you know, but there's no excuse for saying that, obviously. But I just think like that's just an extreme case. There's way more lesser cases where people just get canceled for saying, you know, this person was dumb or something random.
It's honestly crazy how the cancel culture works.
Yeah.
Because it works both ways.
Yeah.
It works in the way that we all notice it works. Like, you know, let's say, you know, your favorite white actor, you know, says something racist, cancel.
Yeah.
Right? Rightfully so. Don't say nothing racist. But on the flip end, if you got someone who's a nobody is outlandishly racist, they might pick up a lot of followers. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's like you can also get fame off something that a celebrity would say and get them canceled.
Yeah.
It's like people like, oh, that's real stuff they're talking. Make them famous. Oh, he can't say that. Cancel him.
Yeah, no.
It's like we kind of gave control to like the fan, like just the majority of like. But a lot of people deserve to be canceled. Like if you're racist, you deserve to be canceled.
Yeah.
If you're sexist, you deserve to be canceled.
A lot of people do.
You know what I mean? If you sit there and judge anybody but what's going on in your household, you shouldn't be surprised that people are trying to cancel you. It's so easy to mind your business.
And I think people are easily cancelable when they try to portray them they're holier than thou on the internet. You know?
Yeah.
That's like the easiest way to get canceled when you're being fake on how like goody two shoe you are.
Facts.
And then you do something maybe that's not even that serious.
Facts.
And then you just get canceled because people thought they put you on a pedestal like that. So it's like, just be yourself. Like if you want to say have some humor, have some humor. If you want to crack a joke, crack a joke, but don't try to make it seem like you're this perfect person. And then when you do something that's not even that serious wrong, people come at you like, oh, I thought you were this.
Exactly. You're setting yourself up to like that. Yeah. You gotta let these like celebrities are human just like us.
Yeah.
Like people are surprised that John Stockton doesn't believe in vaccinations, and now he's getting ripped online for it. Like, this man played in Utah for 20 years. You don't think, like, there was a chance that he was
He said he played in Utah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, look who John Stockton is. Do you even know who John Stockton is? Like Utah. Anyways,
shout out to people in Utah.
Shout out to my boys in Utah.
Yeah, shout out to the guys in Utah.
Shout out to the boys. The boys.
Nah, yeah. I think people, just be yourself online. Don't fake it. That's the best way. I don't know.
I wouldn't say even that. Like, just don't put a lot of information online.
Yeah.
Then people don't expect an opinion from you, and then people aren't surprised, when you do something.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
Do you want to do the would you rather?
Go ahead. Oh, I have a question for you.
What?
All right. Listen up.
Okay.
How many third graders?
How old is a third? I think a third grader is 8 to 9 years old.
Yeah. So how many third graders?
Sure.
In waves of, say they're like 10 at a time.
Right.
How many waves do you think you can survive that beating up 10 third graders?
Beating up?
Yeah, beating up.
Beating up third graders.
Yes. How many waves? And if they came in like waves of 10 of them at a time.
10 at a time?
Yeah.
Do I get to like put my back against something? Or like, am I surrounded?
I don't know.
You don't know? First of all, I need my back against something. And I know.
Oh, yeah, I get you. So you want your back against something.
You don't want no back. Like, if they coming out of cages, like, these kids is hungry. Like, these kids, like, they've been training for this shit for how long? Like, why are y'all in cages? And how do y'all know to only come out in groups of 10? Like
only 10 at a time, please.
What is this training you're doing? Yeah. And then, like it just all, like, how mad can I get at these kids? Like, are they actively trying to, like, are they punching back? No, or are these kids biting? And then once I get to that point, the first kid I knock off, where does my adrenaline go? Does it go, oh, man, I just knocked out a third grader. Oh, shit, bitch, the rest of y'all about to get it. Like,
you about to get turned up after you hit the first one? Yeah, I'm turned up now.
Yeah, I'm turned up now. Like, where the next one? And, like, I don't know. Like, can a weapon be made? Can you, like, turn a kid against the other kids?
Hand-to-hand combat, waves. How many you think you can do?
The crazy thing is, I think, like, if I slapped a third grader, I think he would be done.
Yeah. I think, for me, I think I can do, like, a good
4 or 5.
I don't know. I probably can do, like, 9. I can go, bro. I'm swinging.
9 before you say enough is enough. Before you stop the violence. Before you say
stop the violence.
Before you like me, like, after the third one, I, like, knocked all these kids out. I'm looking like I'm trying to lead a revolt. Like, how can I get to y'all leader to tell them to stop sending waves?
To stop sending the kids.
Like, let's do something better with our lives.
Hey, well, first of all,
how y'all get here? Who brought y'all here? How can we get y'all free? I want to know. Like,
it's like that one meme. It's like, I'm gonna get you out of here. I'm gonna get you out of here.
Like, I like literally want to know, how can I help y'all after, you know what I mean? After I done decimated them. Like, you got to show them that you powerful first. You can't be like trying to talk to them like, hey, y'all, let's work this out, because then they're like, oh, shut up.
Yeah,
you know?
No, for sure. That's a funny question. I remember I heard that for the first time in college. I was like, I've never really thought about that. How many third graders I can beat up? Like, who thinks about that?
Like, are the parents just waiting outside the gate, like for their kid to be done?
It's like a competitive.
There's little Johnny. He's a biter.
Get him. No, that's funny.
That is dumb. That is dumb.
Yeah.
All right, so I got a would you rather questions. So we're going to do this little segment called Would You Rather.
All right. We got segments now.
So, okay. Yeah, we got segment.
Okay.
First segment.
Let's do it.
Okay. Would you rather have diarrhea for 3 months every day for 3 months? Or would you rather have a mosquito buzzing in your ear for 3 months straight while you sleep?
Ooh, I'm going to go with diarrhea. Bro, I grew up in...
Are you dumb?
Bro, yes. Let me tell you the reason why.
Dumb?
Bro, growing up in Nigeria, bro, I went to high school there, and the mosquitoes were terrible. So I guess you gotta tell me, is it an American mosquito or an African mosquito?
What you want? You want the super mosquito? You want the You want a Nigerian mosquito, or do you want
The Nigerian mosquitoes,
or
bro.
a Midwest mosquito?
The Nigerian mosquitoes, they have like 6-packs. They swole as hell. They don't play. So I'm gonna go with diarrhea for 3 months.
Crazy.
I don't want something buzzing my ears while I sleep, bro. I'm gonna be freaking tired as hell.
I move entirely too much at my job to even have diarrhea.
Nah.
Like, I do not want to be in a situation where, like, I can't even fart out here.
See, I work from home and wherever I want, so I can work from the toilet.
You're gonna have to work from the toilet.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'll take.
But diarrhea doesn't have to be an all the time thing.
It's every day.
Yeah,
you got diarrhea every day.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, you're not.
Next question. I'm done. Okay. Would you rather be famous in this lifetime or go down in the history books for something?
Wait, what?
Would you rather be famous in this lifetime, so just this lifetime, be famous, or go down in the history books? So if I could, like, get a good example, like, I don't know, just like a regular rapper today, not an all-time great rapper, you know what I mean, famous today, or would you rather go down in the history books? Somebody, you know, like Jay-Z is going to be in the history books.
Oh, I guess I would rather go down in the history books.
Why?
I mean, that's like longevity, isn't it?
Sure.
But there's like, it's not like that. The question's not that hard to be.
But honest. I don't think you're going to, I think that question's saying you're not going to be alive to see your fame.
Got it. That's
so
what I'm saying. That's what I was trying to see. It's like, am I gonna die now and then not be able to see?
Obama was at a parade and somebody tried to assassinate him. You jumped in front of him and took the bullet for him. The dude that took the bullet for Obama, Michael Esiobu, in all the history books. They're probably gonna whitewash you, but
said they're gonna whitewash me for taking a bullet for Obama.
Niggas like, yeah.
Can we even say that?
I don't know. Are we on the air?
Can we say taking a bullet for Obama?
Yeah, we probably should.
At least we didn't say Obama was gonna get.
Yeah, we didn't say Obama was gonna get killed. We said we saving Obama.
I don't really think you can say Obama and killed in the same sentence.
Damn.
That's fucked.
That's fucked up. Well, podcast canceled.
Speaking of cancel culture.
All right, we'll move on to the next question just in case, you know, the FBI waiting outside the door or something.
Yeah, for sure.
Get the show going.
All right, next question.
All right, so would you rather fight a wolf with your bare hands? Bare hands? Okay, good. Or would you rather fight a bear but you get a sword?
Oh, I'm fighting a bear with a sword.
You're an idiot.
Why?
Have you ever seen a bear get shot?
Have you ever seen a wolf by itself?
Have you ever seen a bear get shot?
Have you ever seen a wolf by itself?
I've seen Will Smith wash a dog in I Am Legend.
A wolf.
I'm doing the same thing. I'm washing them. Just like, well, that's why Will Smith made that movie, just in case we're ever in the situation.
Bro, I'd rather have a weapon against any animal than not. Than
a sword, bro.
Yes, bro.
You don't know how to swing a sword.
I'm learning that adrenaline gonna kick in. I'm gonna be like King Arthur in that thing.
Yeah, you think adrenaline can kick in for swinging a sword?
At a bear that's attacking me? Hell yeah.
A bear.
Yes.
He's gonna knock the sword out of your hand.
Bro, I saw a bear.
100%.
I just saw a bear get pushed by a lady.
Yeah, that was a baby bear.
No, that was a bear with a parent with kids.
No,
with cubs.
That was a mama bear. Right, she was worried about her cubs. I'm saying,
yeah,
I just saw about a male bear.
Bro, I just saw a woman, a pretty lady.
What do you think you're gonna do with a sword?
Push the shit out of a bear. You think I'm not scared of it? No, I'm swinging that sword.
You've never swung a sword before.
I'm gonna learn. Have I ever fought a wolf before?
All right.
Yeah, exactly.
Next.
I'm definitely using a sword against a freaking animal.
Are you?
Yes, bro. Next question, bro. That was a dumb question.
What? I will wash a wolf.
You think you can You think you can fight a wolf?
Bro, I just gotta let him bite my arm.
Oh my goodness.
And eye gouge him. Blind wolf.
Why can't I use my hands and a sword at the same time?
You ever seen a blind wolf before?
Bro, a wolf is gonna fuck you up. I'm not gonna lie.
You're gonna be swinging that little ass sword.
How do you know what sword? What sword is little?
You can't handle a big sword. You're not from the Game of Thrones.
Yes, I'm King Arthur, bro. I'm wielding that sword like this. You ever see Zelda?
Yeah,
that's me.
And the bear just gonna be like ping.
No, bro. The bear's not gonna know I have a sword.
Huh?
The bear's not gonna know that this sword's gonna hurt him. I'm just gonna swing it at, bro. The bear's coming just swinging wild. You think the bear's gonna start ducking and weaving?
Yeah.
No. The bear's not gonna duck and weave. I'm killing that bear.
The bear fuck around pull his own sword out.
He said the bear got the 40 on him.
The 40. He probably shoot you. Like, yeah, you brought a sword to a gunfight, you idiot. All right. Last question. Would you rather be able to survive a fall from any height or be bulletproof?
I don't like heights anyway, so I'd rather be bulletproof.
I might agree with you on that.
Yeah, I don't see a situation where I want to jump off a building just for fun. I wouldn't even want to try it, to be honest. I'd rather just know I might be a little bulletproof.
Right.
Probably go to the hood and start talking shit.
Even if I knew I could survive a fall, I would still pass out halfway down.
Yeah,
it would never be. That's not fun.
I may be passed out on the ground coming from a building and stuff, but yeah. If I was bulletproof,
I'd probably be a crime fighter.
Yeah, maybe.
But
just because you're bulletproof doesn't mean you can get your ass beat.
Facts. I would carry a gun. I would be like an Uber driver / Batman. Like, I'd just be looking for shit.
Looking for people getting the purse snatches.
Y'all all right, ladies?
Do people still
look like he bothering you?
Is that still a thing?
What?
Purse snatching? Was that ever a thing? Or did the cartoons trick us that people actually got their purses snatched and people ran away like that?
I feel like it's still a thing.
Bro, I don't know one person has ever got the purse snatched.
But not as much. Everything's digital nowadays. Like you're snatching a purse. Like if someone took my wallet or took even took a girl that I know, took their purse, you just got a bunch of cards now.
Yeah.
Do you know what to do with the cards? And if you're probably purse snatching, you probably don't know what the fuck to do with the cards.
Bro, but the way they make it seem in the cartoons and these shows is like these dudes with ski masks walking down the street, walk behind you and just take off running with their purse. I'm like, what? And then the superhero comes out of nowhere and just clotheslines him like, where you think you're going?
Honestly, if I'll be lazy. If I was a superhero, I'm letting shit like that slide. Like you really just let him snatch that shit off your shoulder like that.
You better clutch that purse.
Like, what are you doing? Like, bro, it's an accident on 51st. You think I got time to be chasing something? What are you doing? Why would you hold it like that? Why is it not cross-strapped?
That boy got a priority system.
Like, what are you doing? No. They'd be like, oh my God, he's getting jumped. But why is he in the wrong hood? Why is he over here? Why is he in the ops hood expecting me to save him? It's a bank robbery on 45th I have to get to. Why are you over here?
Like, why'd you come to this hood?
Why would you come over here?
Yeah, it's funny.
I'm not saving people from their ops. I'm saving people from...
So you're only trying to help people that try to help themselves?
Yeah, from true crime. Like, I'm not jumping in some beef. Like, like what?
Now the other hood got beef with you because you saved them. Now they, that's superhero.
Right. Oh, he with them. Oh, he a Crip. No, not a Crip. I was just helping him. Nah. Stay on that side. Nah. Oh my God, bro! What?
That is funny. No, that was a good segment. Little would you rather's and little questions.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I think we can end it there, man.
Yeah.
This is so. The premise of it is just us shooting the shit, talking about current events, stuff that happened during the week in our lives, and we're not really. Right now, it's just a lot more sports, just because there's a lot of sports going on.
A lot of sports going on.
We're gonna mix it up. This is our first episode, so hopefully we build a good fan base. You guys start giving us suggestions, and we probably just start paying more attention to stuff that's happening. But yeah, this was a good first episode. Thank you for listening. If you are listening, and this is the
Crash Dummies podcast.
Yeah. I almost forgot our name.
We only created it like 3 days ago.
We had so many names we were thinking of every time we thought of one, and there's no true meaning to the Crash Dummies podcast, but it was just something that kind of had a ring.
We can make up one for y'all.
Yeah. Don't worry. Next down the line, if this thing takes off, I'm like, what gave you the idea for Crash Test Dummies? Oh, Crash Dummies.
You'll see us lying in the interview. My grandfather passed.
We want to,
First episode, you said ain't mean nothing.
We're in a position where, the people want to try things, and we're the ones that try it for them before it hits the streets.
That's a good explanation.
That is a good explanation.
That's pretty good.
We take on the topics that nobody wants to take on, and
we talk about it.
We test the waters, and
we test the waters. No. We're your crash test dummy. We're gonna talk about it and give you a platform.
We're gonna stay as safe as possible.
Yeah. I feel like we're pretty conservative.
Yeah.
But if something makes us mad, then
we probably won't agree on everything. So that's gonna be That's going to be for good content. But yeah, thanks you for listening. This is the Crash Dummies podcast, available wherever you listen to podcasts. Peace.